Yes, ladies and gentlemen, again, this now brother Lanzana Sako, host of The Hidden Truth on different social media platforms. Today, again, I come to now when Sunday, July 7th, 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, as many of me fellow Sierra Leoneans, then don't they listen and hear they talk about developments now in country, but lately I don't really embark on talking about investing in farming, but at the same time that na human capital we invest in. Because I believe say agriculture, when we embark on the right way with the support of the government and the leadership of a strong and knowledgeable leader, Sierra Leone will be a place where it will become food sufficient very, very fast. So waiting at they say is this not the aim at any particular government, but at the same time, whether we like it or not, the government where they in power, now Ingo just get for be the focal point, because the one we've been done day and not day again, or the one that we've been done come, they're not there again. We not go able for tell them say, let them come fix waiting, they're not be able for achieve. So therefore, this not a partisan politics, this now for make sure say we self contribute in with constructive criticism so that we government or we leaders then go yeri and take the sense out of the nonsense and make something out of them so that Sierra Leoneans from all political backgrounds, tribes, region will benefit in the future. And we will hope say we picking them from generations to generations will benefit. I don't only talk about agriculture for a long time. Today, again, I want to come appeal to we government. When I say we government, I mean the president, members of parliament, and cabinet ministers, and ordinary Sierra Leoneans who go able for make impact in making sure waiting with they say on social media. Once the way makes sense, let them take them to the authorities with then young influence so that at least then go table them and look into them. One way good, then try for work on them so that Sierra Leoneans then will benefit. So today, how we go able for how we grow the income or the economy of we country, Sierra Leone, how we go able for do that. But first of all, I want to say, Lord, we first of all start with 3 categories. Lord, we start with the what me call the immediate ones, the way we go able for tackle, for Lord, we begin to see some kind of relief in the field of hunger, where we go see Sierra Leoneans, them earning potential, they rise by creating employment, or we go begin to cut down on the employment rate in our country. So those are the quick fix or fixes where I will try for talk about, but then from there, I go jump on giving ideas on how we go able for grow the economy of Sierra Leone, wherein I go give examples of other countries where don't come out from being a third world country to a first world country. And most of those third world countries where don't become first world countries now from East Asia, then come out. How did they do it? How did they achieve that? So now that's what they can't talk, but now sense we they give each other, not to criticize we they criticize anybody, in as much as criticism go there inside, and the focal point here now for grow the economy. The focal point here now for make we give ideas to the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, His Excellency Julius Maada Bio, members of parliament, and everybody we associated with changing the lives of Sierra Leoneans. Now to the all we they talk, but we know say now Africa or Sierra Leone, the president now in get the final say. So therefore, most of what they talk here today is directed to His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio of the Republic of Sierra Leone. So, Mr. President, this na you young fellow citizen, a Sierra Leonean, where also, just as you love Sierra Leone, just as you want to make Sierra Leone be a better place for all Sierra Leoneans, now the same way myself want for let Sierra Leone be a better place for all Sierra Leoneans. I'm not going to come all the time for criticize, waiting they go wrong without and not submit or present at least an alternative of how we will go about it for we fix them problems there. I'll not tell you say waiting at the can say is the right thing. This waiting me they can say to all Sierra Leoneans is up for debate or criticism. But I go hope say government go listen to the things that what they say. If you remember, I talk about the quick fixes where we go able for take for law we bring some relief to Sierra Leoneans. And that depends again on leadership. Now leadership and leadership style now ain't go able for achieve them particular things they are what they can say when at the short-term goals so that Sierra Leoneans then go begin to see relief. From there, we go to the long-term goals, where we go work on for 20, 25 years for make we, let them call we say, we serve now a first world country. Like I say, other countries then don't, they were in third world countries, but today they are among the first world countries because of the progress where they don't make and wait to make that cause that now good leadership style, skills, and the ambitious task them where then leaders they are then take. So we go talk about that. So my fellow Sierra Leoneans, ladies and gentlemen, waiting with the say today, the first short-term goals or the quick fix that we'll go fix. One go be follow we start for look into industrializing the Republic of Sierra Leone. Many countries in the world now so then start. When you hear Russia today, then young leader, what them you call Stalin, Joseph Stalin, they embark on industrialization. From that industrialization, where he embark on and they achieve them, today don't make Russia, the world, they listen to them. Even the United States today, then they compete with Russia, or Russia, they compete with United States because mutual respect there between them. Not to because America like Russia, not to because Russia like America, but not because Russia possess things them where the United States not go just grab a jump on them at all. Now that make waiting cause that, now leadership, now in cause that way them don't build years ago from the starting of Joseph Stalin. That na in we not get na Sierra Leone and we not get na Africa. Somebody will lay the foundation for our country, begin to build on that foundation of success. We not get na Sierra Leone at all. It was woefully inadequate. All the ones that we get when they come, they gain independence, then they get lost in the wilderness. They don't know whose side for go left or right. And up till now, we still in the 21st century, we leaders the way they come, then they make the same mistakes over and over again. So today, like this we come for can do. So industrialization, what media mean by that? For law we start for make things then our own country. Even if we not get the technology, law we make sure say we look and send people them out, let them go learn and come back. Haile Selassie of Ethiopia, then do them. In fact, Ethiopia now one of the countries that with their sites say they go towards the first world, for let them begin call them first world country. They're not reached it, but then they on track to do that. Why? because of the foundation where Haile Selassie built. It sent many Ethiopians out of Ethiopia for make them go study. Those are the ones that we don't come today, then don't begin to build their country. So that industrialization that they, but now in the absence of that at this particular time in Sierra Leone, Lekwe Agi an example, say we in Sierra Leone, we get raw materials, we get iron ore, we get bauxite, we get gold, we get fertile land, rain they come, we get good weather, and then we get people that we're ready for do farming in our country. So therefore, with that, ladies and gentlemen, we go able for begin for make food items in our country where we not go rely for make we dey buy tomato paste from outside, where we not go rely for make we dey buy chocolate from outside, where we not go rely for buy peanut butter because they don't package and fine, put inside bottle, cancel and give we 10 times more than the price. We get the land for make we grow granite. We get the land for make we grow cacao where they make chocolate. We get the land for make we grow orange, wherein we go squeeze them, we make 100% orange juice, we bottle them, export them outside the world. Population, we get the human capital for do that. We get the people and for do that. Waiting lacking for make we get those industries now in country, now leadership and innovative leaders. Now then we not get yet na Sierra Leone. Ladies and gentlemen, if we get all these things, but we not they touch them, we not they tap into them, we not they start for work on them, or take the risk and venture with those ideas and make sure they come to fruition, we go to continue for import, use WIO money for make other farmers them na India, na Taiwan, na other countries that where they get to be food from rich and grow the GDP of those countries. Gross domestic product. Waiting at gross domestic product. Now waiting where one family they make for a year. That one day they increase. Where that one day increase, then lifestyle they change for the better. So where we they buy from them people they are orange juice, we they buy pineapple juice, we they buy butter, we they buy other things then from them. But that country they will make richer and richer while we they get poorer and poorer. But there is no need for let Sierra Leone get poorer. We are capable of making our own orange juice. We are capable of making our own pineapple juice. We are capable of making our own tomatoes or tomato paste. We no need for buy tomato paste where they don't process na China, put her inside a can, send them to we buy, and then we own farmers them where they grow tomatoes, where na the organic one, the natural one, we healthy for we. Then they go out of business because we they left their young tomatoes. We they go buy other farmers them from outside we country or with another continent, then young tomatoes we then don't process. So make we leaders then start for put laws in place where go discourage those attitudes among our citizens or with business people where they import food stuff now in country. Because when they do that, then they kick the local farmer out of business. And who are supposed to protect the local farmers? Who is supposed to protect them? It is the government now ain't supposed to protect them. And how government will able to do that? Now a government or a leader will get the know-how, we understand how the global market they work. When you understand the global market, the way it work, then you go realize say there are certain steps you need to take. There are certain regulations you need to put in place so that you will protect your citizens from outside invaders or business people. But today you cannot Sierra Leone, every food product now made in China. Every food product now from another country, it come out as long as a day inside can. And ladies and gentlemen, this don't devastate with people them. This don't discourage with people them. And that is because we leaders them and not a crack down on these things. in the United States of America, we get what they call pirating, where Chinese people and they make CDs or make sneakers and other things the way sound like American, they use sneakers there. We get people the way they go out and look into that. Do they get all of them? No. But then they go out, at least look into those things and punish the people them where they buy the Chinese product and begin to sell them as if na America they make them. So ladies and gentlemen, with anybody who is a president in that country, if we be aware or understand how the global market the work, if we understand say for make it protect with farmers, now in get for put rules or regulations in place where go protect the ordinary Sierra Leonean career farmer. If you not put them, that farmer they not go able for sell in products them outside of Sierra Leone and not go even able for sell them in Sierra Leone because the ordinary Sierra Leonean go left the farmer where na the local farmer in organic food they go buy something where they don't put chemical power from another country. So that now one. So wait here at the try for say, Your Excellency Julius Maada Bio, come na any country, look for these machines where go able for make pineapple, turn them to juice, whether na granite, the one way go make peanut, where then they plant, where they patch them, they grain them, they turn them to paste, so that we go package them, sell them outside other places, them other countries, just like how the Whitman they bring them young from England, or they bring them from United States, Australia, Canada, and then they flood under the markets of Africa, Sierra Leone included, and we they come out with the go na supermarket, we they go buy those things, where they left we market woman them, where they na turn, where they hold matter pencil, they put granite, beat and tear and sweat, then carry and go na turn, we not they buy them. Or even if we buy and not enough for take care of them and their family, or for them for put them in competitive businesses. So Your Excellency Julius Maada Bio, just like we I say, the cacao where we they grow, we get a cacao a place now outside, and they process cacao into chocolate and then call those chocolate bars Hershey chocolate, Hershey. This particular Hershey chocolate factory, Nani Amidi, 1 hour away from me, is about is the largest chocolate factory in the world. Most all them raw materials na Africa they come on. As we all know, Ivory Coast, Ghana, then they at the top for cacao na Africa. Burkina Faso, even Salone with cacao, they come na this particular place na America, who side and they turn them into chocolate. So when they don't make this to chocolate, maybe 1 box chocolate, where then they make and sell you, they buy 10 bags of cacao. 1 box chocolate go buy 10 bags of cacao. So therefore, that 10 bags of cacao, when them take them, they go able for make boxes and boxes and boxes of chocolate. Now that small one now, then they sell you, where go cost 10 bags of cacao, meaning them pay next to nothing. Why should that happen? Where we get the raw materials, all we need now for stop for go to invest on big, lofty, expensive structures. We know they say they're not necessary. They are necessary, but with priorities, now that we for look into waiting will give we sustainable economy. Now that we for invest by force, because we get sustainable economy, where that economy itself will continue for yield profit, that one day go come and recycle that money, they will go take them. We start for build infrastructure from the profits of those sales, with which we don't invest in industrialization. Or for example, we go with Canada, like what I say, we buy the machine from America. We come first, we look how this thing had the work, send a team, buy the machines, take them. If na for make orange juice, come go na Florida, where they make more oranges than any other place, or you go na California area, where they make grapes into wine, or they make the orange juice. All those things we can't look at. We buy the machines, 500 million. Maybe go make we buy 2-3 different types of machines. Them we go make tomato paste. The one we go make orange juice. The one we go make chocolate. The one we go make this. We bring a kind of Sierra Leone. Send the Sierra Leoneans na America. Usa una buy them. Una negotiate with the people that wanna buy them with. Say with this deal, we go and add in for make una train Sierra Leoneans how for operate these machines, how for work them. Una send those Sierra Leoneans here. Now invest they invest in human capital. When they send them there, then don't learn, then go back, you open the chocolate factory, you open the orange juice factory, you open pineapple juice factory, you open outside and they make granite into paste and other things. You know how many people in Sierra Leone you go employ? So many people. So that's not the industrial part. Now, what they talk about, that's not the quick fix. If me not president, those are the things where I go spend the taxpayers their money with. I'm not going to spend them on road yet. I'm not going to tell you, say road not fine. We get enough road for now. We go able for wait until we able for begin, they make profit from we in industrial department now we country. So when we don't do with that, another way for make money is follow with foreign minister, the government of Sierra Leone, with president, begin they negotiate with companies where need cheap labor outside of the United States, outside of Europe, outside of Canada, outside of Australia. Make we give them good deal so that then go bring them materials them na Sierra Leone. We go make the materials them, send them to them, then go send them at the world market and sell. Ladies and gentlemen, East Asian countries, if you look at many of the things that we, me and you, they wear, whether na Nike, whether na Adidas, whether na clothes, it don't matter. Whether na Calvin Klein, whether na Tommy Hilfiger, if you look na the tag, you go see, they not tell you say made in America. You go see, they say made in Taiwan, made in Korea, made in China. Now that you go see. Waiting at the one day, now then call them sweatshops. Then people are then government, they come and offer cheap labor to then industries there or then name brands there like Gucci and other things. Tell them, say, una come open una factory na or they give una cheaper tax, but at the same time, una build the sweatshop, una self and employ with people that let them work there, una pay them. When una pay them, una will go sell them how much una want. But this, that in we go want, no, we negotiate how much each Sierra Leonean is going to be paid in those sweatshops. So that now one. And how we go achieve that? Now we president, the leader of the country, now in go forget that communication skill for make a begin the contact big companies or brand name companies where they na the textile industry. Talk to them. Even if you want, you go able for extend them. If me na president of Sierra Leone, that I go try for do, I go say, listen, if una even want for make the close na ya, meaning from the beginning to the end, una bring the machine, we go give una the land for grow the cotton, we go give una the labor as long as una pay them fair market value for third world countries. We una no go loss, we self no go loss. We go give una the farm, no plant the cottons, wherein una go make quality textiles, and those textiles una go able now for so una close there. So meaning from the beginning to the end, una go able for make a Sierra Leone. That will look attractive to these big name brand multi-million dollar clothing lines. Una go see where most of them go concentrate na Sierra Leone instead of they go na China and India. India gets over billion population. China gets over billion population. Most of the Indians, they learn computer science. They're very educated, but most of them today, because of these sweatshops, these textile industries, where then they work, many of them today, they're able to make ends meet. Then they live independently more than ever before. Then standard of living don't change based on this employment where they get from foreign countries, United States, and all these places. So then and they now for focus on Sierra Leone, we put them, we leaders them for focus on and bring them things there. So, you know, when we do them kind here, we go able for provide employment for we youths, them male and female, and even adults themselves will get employment. When I go see say the standard of living of the average Sierra Leonean go rise, meaning the GDP, the gross domestic product, that Sierra Leone go rise. Soon we go begin the able for use because the money what they get would invest in Sierra Leone. Then you go see the government in income, the rise, the growth, income growth that the country will rise. Those proceeds, for example, we embark on rice farming. We talk about the industrialization where we say go buy machines, we begin the use with land, with natural land where God give, with natural resources, where at the land, grow pineapple, grow oranges, avocado, that is what they call pear, and other fruits them, where we go able for turn to juice and put them at the market. Today, when you come to America, everybody they stay away from food that will get chemicals. Then they stay away. So organic food then don't begin to become expensive. Now tell me, whose better soil or place they on earth where you go pull your organic food is labeled from Africa, organic food, where they not go buy. It will be more expensive than any other organic food anywhere else in the world because they know say our air is not contaminated at all. They know say them thing they are now from God to man in all get chemicals. So we own prices self where the people that we go invest they sell them. It will pass other countries them or other places them like California and Florida where the right pandayon organic food. So Lord, we look into that, Mr. President. Lord, we look into that, members of parliament, industrialization, and then Lord, we foreign minister, we president reach out to big name countries for let them do them production them. Now we own place, especially when it comes to clothing and putting vehicles together. Rwanda, they do it right now with Volkswagen. Give them a fair deal. Put down the tax rate for them. Because when you put down the tax rate, you encourage them for go because they want cheap labor, but at the same time, you young citizens and they get employment. But they're not going to just go and go give you 2 cents change because we say we need them. No, we will go sit down at the round table and negotiate. We not to become the dinner on the table. We are going to become the diners on the table just as them. We all go to that table for go sit down and eat. We not to go for go begin pick up crumbs. So then in that case, we need good negotiators. We get the skills for do these things. We get idea about the global market. So this again, not in at the put to Sierra Leoneans, but mostly to the government of Sierra Leone. Another thing where we go do now Sierra Leone again, now for then sweatshops there. I don't talk about that. Sweatshop where then outside and they make clothes. The factories them, where then they sew tailors them and these things, just like Calvin Klein and other Swateluna, those again, we need those things for create employment now with country and then for grow the economy because now that will eventually happen. But ladies and gentlemen, those are the short-term quick fixes where we go able for do right now we go make let Sierra Leone go before. At the same time again, in Sierra Leone, without the help of any outside world, waiting we go do on we own. Now for back on producing food, meaning agriculture, that let government empower and enable, invest in local farmers in our country, all around the country, adults and youths, put farms all over the country. We get the land. If na rice farming, because now we staple food, if na other even staple food for other countries, maize, where Kenya, Uganda, and all them people and they eat. Banana, Uganda, they eat and pass everybody else. Almost not a staple food. We embark on those things. We look at what in Kenya they eat. We look at what in Ghana they eat plenty. We look at what in Nigeria they eat plenty. Make we not limit our only to rice. And then we invest and grow those things in abundant, large-scale commercial farming so that we go export them out to the markets in Ghana, the markets in Ivory Coast, the markets in all these places. Look at couscous. Look at acheke, where people and they eat gari. Then they eat acheke now everywhere. Even though I believe, say, if I not make mistake, now Ivory Coast, now then no Ivory Coast for that. But today, Salon acheke, Ghana na acheke, everywhere we need acheke. We invest in what in they make. They turn to acheke. We invest in them. If na cassava, if na gari, we invest in those things. The country as a whole invest in them. So now, so we go able for compete, for make we begin, they relieve the people of Sierra Leone from all this pain and suffering. One person not go able to fix this country, but we go, if we get good leaders, we go able for that. Now, waiting the make the country in economic growth. Economic growth by country. Number one, now the production level. How much things the way we they produce now we country. Now a factor for how we country grow. So if production level, now one of the things that now the whole they consider for say low we country grow economically, then government for invest in within human capital. If we invest in people, like what I say, agriculture and all them things they are we I don't need. Then the second thing where we get for look at now Sierra Leone, for law we make sure say we able for get to a place where we economy go grow or we go get a growth in our economy. Now the consumption level. How many people then get the purchasing power for consumer? How many people then lack this particular thing where will they grow or where will they invest in? Where will they make? Whether not clothes, whether not food, or whether not other materials. Then again, from there, the third one, we go do what they call the quantity and quality of our natural resources. How much we get? We know say, I'm not going to say we don't deplete with natural resources. When I say natural resources, most of what we can't think about diamond, which is good, gold, bauxite, iron ore. We get them things then. Like now, right now, what they talk so, the price of iron ore, it don't rise so high that the people that will invest in iron ore, the stock market, they make heavy money 4 months ago because iron ore don't become so demandable that it don't go up and Sierra Leone get iron ore. Let's sit on a round table and see how we go get a fair deal with people them, with partners that we work with. We, the former Minister of Mines and Natural Resources, Honorable Fudeyoki Bindu, we take today admire him for those things. So the quantity and quality of we natural resources, Lord, we assess that one day, and government don't do feasibility studies. I believe say Mother Bill don't do that feasibility studies. They foresee whether the things that we will get, because especially petrol, where they look for, or oil, whether it is viable for the market, for make it become a marketable thing. I don't know what thing come out of there, but I know say the Mada Bio government don't do that. I say kudos to them. So, you know, that now we look at the quality and quantity of that, and then we sit and negotiate on how we go able for gain from that. Then the education of the people, we get for invest in that. And again, I want to take this opportunity because this is now one of the things that way they grow the economy of a country. The education of the people, investing in education. And it doesn't matter waiting somebody else say. Me support the president, His Excellency Julius Maada Bio, for this bold step we take for make sure say Sierra Leoneans are educated, no one is left behind. You want pass, you want bring politics inside. We go able for debate whether it go right or it not go right. We go able for debate that. But I know say the man, meaning the president, His Excellency Julius Maada Bio, do this thing because a want for let Sierra Leone in economy improve. A want for let life for Sierra Leoneans be easy tomorrow. Now that make it embark on this education and rightfully say, building the human capital. Now in the president embark on and a supporter on that 100%. If you want criticize them, me no go criticize the president on education at all because we education system damage, bad one before President Bio dey come. If he don't take this bold step and make education affordable to every Sierra Leonean, Lord will not cry the man down. He did very, 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 very well in that field. As time they go on, this could improve. But it not left to only President Bio, it left to we the citizens then too, for make we able for make sure say the president in vision, waiting a bring can our country. It Dewey. Lord we self make sure say it work. Instead of sitting on the sideline, pointing fingers at what is wrong, but instead of giving ideas or try to work with the president to fix it, would they criticize him? That not to citizen at all. That not to patriotism. That not someone with evil agenda. Now in, and we don't see that in African politics. So me, I commend President Bio 1000% on education. Call it how you want it, but the man is bold enough to take that risk, and it take the risk in the interest of Sierra Leoneans with no other hidden agenda. Period. Okay. So when we come out on that, now we look at the level of income of the average citizen. The level of income of the average citizen, we know say it's not good, it's not day. How can we empower? How can we start to improve the income of Sierra Leoneans so that themselves will able for live a better quality life? Now the things that one day create jobs, create jobs, create jobs. How you go create jobs? Industrialization, making sure we get innovative, skillful leaders. We go negotiate for foreign investment, not to foreign donation. Is foreign investment versus foreign donation. Foreign investment for let them come now the country, quick fix. So those are the things, and then make the government invest in we local farmers so that they will grow with staple food and look into other countries' staple food, grow them now with country in large scale so that they will able for export them, and those proceeds from those exports will bring money in our country. Food price will go down in our country, where people then go able for afford them, and then go start for live a life that is better. After that, waiting we go able for look at again. Now the incident of poverty. Poverty is high in Sierra Leone. We dey in abject poverty. When we look into poverty, then we go back to the round table and see how can we help these people. One thing and one thing only: invest in the people of Sierra Leone, encourage them, give them incentives so that then will be motivated for come out and work and relieve themselves, push themselves out of poverty to at least the middle class. Last one, number 8, what we go look at. Lord, we look at the birth rate, where people then they born. I know we not go able for tell somebody say no get belly, no get this, no get that. But we as citizens, for take up upon we self, Lord, we self begin for be responsible. Lord, no day no more as baby making factories. Where one man come, he married 4 women, he born 23 picking, and no get job. He only rely on his wealth them for go sell fish, for go sell yam, and can feed him and the people them. All waiting in the do in a sperm donor. Now for sleep, enjoy himself sexually because God give and that one day naturally. No, we demand them. We get for be very, very responsible because now we they cause this. We already would they go get 4 women. This one get 8 picking, this get 10 picking, this get 12 picking, this get 6 picking. You add all together, maybe they go all the way to 30 picking. You go see Sierra Leonean we get 30 picking, and the man no ever get job now in life. Now in woman then they go sell whole day, then come go that they go sell pap, go that they go sell akara, they all come meet up now us, then cook in and the picking they eat, then they iron in clothes, they go pray Friday prayer, or they iron in clothes, they go church na Sunday. They sit down, now in the big man, now in the chief. So we get for stop that, we get for change with habit. Sometimes not to everything what we desire, we forgo for, especially when you know, say you not get the earning potential for let you support one wife, let alone you they go get 4. For let you support one child, let alone you they go get 6, 10 picking them. Now a burden to the people of Sierra Leone, now a burden to your fellow citizens. So that now this other thing that now in if we do them things they are, we go able for grow the income. How we go increase the GDP, the gross domestic product of Sierra Leoneans, waiting at GDP, now waiting somebody, each household, the money where they come inside, waiting you able to do for your family or for yourself, now in the gross domestic product, now in that one day. So state intervention and robust natural leadership is very, very crucial in making sure we grow the economy in Sierra Leone. I want to again. Yeri, the increase of, if we increase the GDP of our country, the gross domestic product, and the intervention and robust natural leadership is crucial. When we get leadership in a country, in this case, we president them, we cabinet ministers them, and we members of parliament. When we get a leader, we innovative, then know what thing and they do, then go bring some good ideas on the table, then go find a solution, how to go after those ideas, how to make them to be material, for let them reach to fruition or materialize so that Sierra Leoneans will benefit. So that is very, very important in growing the economy. Growing, then you grow the human capital by increasing productivity. You know, when you grow the human capital, you increase the productivity. And that's the president currently will not go take that one day from him, no matter if you want to be the next president, or that you want to be the president, they try for invest in human capital. Is he doing it fast enough? I will say no. But if they try, Lord, we help them, Lord, we encourage them, Lord, we criticize them constructively. Lord, we not say this, that we criticize them in a constructive way, where himself go know waiting in need for do. Like Sierra Leone, some people and they when are in ministers then they do some things the way the president not aware about. Some people and they take advantage of things that the president not aware. But if you bring and come out in a constructive way without not to for come, begin cause precedent in mama, begin cause in wealth in mama, begin cause in family. Me, if you me no say you the cause me a president. You audio why area self. When they tell me say na last and sako na talk this, na talk na I know why area self. In fact, you when they go bring this audio to me, self, you not be careful, I they fire you. So meaning that you alahala and mommy cause always they do, and not they make an impact. The only people the way you mommy cause they make impact in or to, now people the way they support you. But then self, they're not going to let you cause the way they cause the president at all. You cause them when they go out of favor. So now you for get sense, let you know how you go relay your concerns or your ideas to the president, the members of parliament, the cabinet ministers. Now you for know what for do. So then thing they are all go help with. You know, make our end this by saying something, especially Singapore from 1960 to before the 90s. Singapore now been third world country. Singapore and Sierra Leone, they rank them the same. Singapore, where they East Asia. But today, Singapore don't rise from being a third world country to a first world country, just like the United States of America. Waiting cause that? Now leadership. Leadership now in cause Singapore for come out from third world country to a first world country. You know, would I do that? Now the leadership. And would I not this leadership? Now Lee Kuan Yew, when I've been the first premier, like what you can say, the first president of the Republic of Sierra Leone, or first prime minister of the Republic of Sierra Leone. Lee Kuan Yew, na the father of the nation, father of Singapore, till today, then revere this man because of the innovative actions that we take for in country. Now, in make today Singapore don't come out from third world to a first world country. Waiting it do, it invest in waiting we call human capital. It invest in the citizens. And we President His Excellency Julius Maada Bio, we not take him from him. Himself, now the same thing he tell we during in campaign, and he try invest in them. Has he done enough? No. A need for take a radical approach, a need for increase in efforts. We recognize, say, it invest in human capital, it try for invest in human capital, and it want let in vision materialize. But Mr. President, you're too slow in doing it. You need to speed up that action for make you succeed. Me no one let you fail. In as much as I criticize you for things that we need believe say, not a personal vendetta. I criticize you because I want to make you see them so that you will change them and make the lives of Sierra Leoneans better. And guess what, Mr. President? When you listen to me criticism or any other Sierra Leonean in yon, when I better one not to mamicos, when I in good faith, not to for damage you, you listen. You take that approach. When you win, you're able for bring those things into fruition. Now you get the last laugh because number one, not only then they re-elect you, but when you don't come out, Sierra Leoneans them for years go revere you as the man who will bring change in that country. Other presidents then don't come before you. We still they cry. Up till now, when they say who brought independence in the Republic of Sierra Leone. Now the person will bring an eye with the call. Samilton Magai. Now you there, now Uda bring Sierra Leoneans from poverty to middle class. If you do that one day, say tomorrow, Mr. President, now you name everybody go talk. You not go town like President Shaka Stephen. When then they name football field them after themselves, they're not even dying. You not go be among them. Now then they take places, their name are after their wife or their mama them. You not go do that. Now we the citizens, now we go protest, say let them name road after you. Call this Maada Bio Highway, Maada Bio Conference Hall, Maada Bio Football Field, Maada Bio Soccer Stadium, Maada Bio Government Hospital. Now we self go lobby, fight for let them do that for you. So when we criticize you, especially me, I want let you get the tools them where will make you succeed, because this not a party business. When you succeed, the man where the APC where they cost you, it will succeed in Pekin and go succeed and in Pekin and go benefit. The man where the SLPP, where hate you, where they sabotage you, it go succeed in Peking and go succeed. So the whole nation, the benefit. So now that today, inside Singapore, any side where you go, places the day today, they name them after Lee Kuan Yew, the first premier, where invest in human capital and make sure, say, in country they in good standing. Today, no technology not in the world where they're not they make inside Singapore. You go the roads them. In fact, Singapore don't develop so much so that then they develop artificial food in a laboratory. Then they prepare for in case of famine or hunger anytime where it go come, so that then go able for feed them people them without them not use the soil. Singapore, they work on that. Now, other one, now the foundation where Lee Kuan Yew put decades ago. So, Mr. President, me no they have for criticize you. I have nothing against you. Nor I have anything against Ernest Bai Koroma or any APC member of parliament, former or present. But I will call the spade a spade. When you thief, I will say you thief. Period. Returner. When you support somebody who do wrong, I they call you out. And not mean say I hate my country. And not mean say that you party I hate. And not mean say that Ernest Koroma I hate or Madabu. No, I hate no one. I'm a country alone. Now that make me show them call them the hidden truth. Another country where be the third world was say East Asia, Taiwan and Korea. These were all third world countries, ladies and gentlemen. These were all third world countries. But today, then country don't move from third world, then don't come to first world because then GDP, gross domestic product, it don't grow. The household income don't grow. People are able to feed themselves. Then people are able to get the goods and services where they need. Electricity, access to good hospital, access to good education, access to everything where they need, food, sufficiency, then get. And at one time in the 60s, all the way to the 80s, especially Singapore, they've been there in the same boat as Sierra Leone. Why them people here go ahead of we so far that Sierra Leone today, now the 7th hungrier country in the world with 10.5% infant mortality rate according to the Global Hunger Index. Why? Why Singapore not there in this? Why Korea not there in this? Why Taiwan not there in this? Now because of leadership, bold steps and actions. And not they take anything from Madabio. Your vision, if you want to realize, Your Excellency, you get to be much more vigilant, you get to be much more robust and radical in making sure we realize this human capital investment where you don't embark on. Hold people then responsible. Justice delayed is justice denied. Hit the nail on the head directly, notwithstanding, we move forward to another page. Because today, we depend on this anti-corruption commission inquiry business and other things. Bags of rice, 490,000 bags of rice lost. Today, we don't know who that catch up. That one didn't lapse in investigative work. That one didn't a crime against the people of Sierra Leone. So we they say, double up, invest in your people. This again, Nalansan Asako, thank you for watching. God bless you. God bless Sierra Leone.